Alright, so the last video I did on why Smash Brothers is the best fighting game of all time did not resonate well with people. Well, I think that's an overstatement because the video didn't get a lot of views. It got like 196 views. It was like a 3 out of 10 video, which was not bad. You know, not bad. Especially the uploads I do on this channel was very sporadic, very spontaneous. The comments in that video were not as bad as I thought it would. I thought it was going to be a lot of fanboys, a lot of people that was going to get mad, sending essays and all that other stuff. But it wasn't that bad. A lot of people were respectful. It had constructive criticism, so a lot of it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good conversation, and it had 5 likes and 4 likes because I liked it, and 4 dislikes. So it's basically half and half. Half people liked it, half people didn't. It's totally okay. But we have somebody who made a video responding to it, and I'm gonna be honest, I know this person, bro.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
His name is Here's Denith, and he made a video called Smash is not better than every fighting game. And he got more views than me.
Why would that man play games with me? Why would you play games with me?
Let's see what he said about this video. I was gonna watch this by myself, but I said, you know what? Let's react to it together. Let's see what he has to say. Hopefully he doesn't talk crazy, because I did not talk crazy in that video that much. And yeah, so let's see what Mans has to say. We're gonna look at the comments after, and yeah, let's get straight into it. All right, let's see what Mans has to say, bro.
Happy New Year, everybody. I know it's
How you start off the new year making a video about me, bro? Like, you couldn't start off the new year saying, hey, how you guys doing? Why has to be a video about me? Why? Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. All right.
only been a while. It's about to be February already. I'm late to the party. I even still got the Christmas tree up. I just don't feel like putting it down.
Wait, was this your first video about me? Hold on. Let me fact check this. It was your first video about me. Shame. Don't ever make a video about me, and it's the start of the new year. Please don't do that again.
I'm just too lazy for... Actually, I have a reason, but other than that, you're most likely gonna see it up all year. I guess the good thing about it is that I don't have to put it back up once the holidays come back. All I have to do is just flip the switch and the lights come on. Happy holidays. In today's video, it will be very interesting. I want to discuss about a video that I watched a week ago. It was by one of my friends. His name is Kevin, who goes by Zoom7K on his YouTube channel. I will link the video in this channel down.
I'm pretty sure none of you guys know my name was Kevin. Now you guys know. Great.
Down in the description if y'all want to go watch that video in full, and also want to subscribe to his channel. His recent upload is called Why Super Smash Bros. Is Top Tier. The title of the video was originally Why Super Smash Bros. Is the best fighting game. I can guess why he changed the title, because even he knew it was a bit bizarre. There's a lot that
No. I changed the title because I wanted it to get more views. That basically was it. Like, the beginning of when I first uploaded the video, it did not get the numbers that it needed to get to. Like, it was growing, but it wasn't growing as much as I wanted to, so I changed the title. And I feel like the title was a little bit too long, because if you put some titles that you put that are too long, YouTube would not put out. So I made the title a little bit shorter, and it actually helped. So it wasn't because it was crazy or nothing. I would stand by what I said. I stand on business always. Come on. I stand on business, bro. Come on.
Disagreed with in the video, and 1 or 2 I only agreed with. There's a bunch of facts that I need to throw in, because some of what he said was just straight up false. Before we dive in, I just need to start off that I love Super Smash Bros. I grew up playing the game starting off with Smash 64. Comparing Smash to another fighting game is like comparing a Fisher-Price bike to a mountain bike.
What?
And I don't like comparing Smash to other 2D fighting games, only because Smash is a platform fighting game. I see it under a different category, like a subcategory. You have way more maneuverability than an average 2D fighting game. For some odd reason, he decided to spawn kill Tekken 8 before the game even released.
Spawn killed? How? I didn't spawn kill it. What? I didn't spawn kill it. Hold on, let me.
But But the video he uploaded was days before the game was released. He didn't even give it a chance to let it breathe, let it at least do anything. But he didn't talk bad about it. He did state in the video that he's going to play the game first and then, of course, upload a video about it. But even then, it's like, why'd you put Tekken 8 in the thumbnail? You feel me? But
For clicks? Come on. Like, you do this YouTube stuff. Come on. Like, you do this YouTube stuff. Come on now. You do this YouTube stuff. It was obviously was for the clicks. And I said in the video several times, I can't really get on Tekken because the game didn't come out yet. It would be disingenuous and it would be dishonest if I sat up there was talking about a game that didn't even come out I ever even played. You know what I mean? Like, it would just be stupid. You know what I mean? So I didn't spawn kill it at all. So let's get that fact straight. Okay, cool.
It's understandable, but that's not the crazy part about this video. It's about what he said about these two very well-known fighting games.
Nintendo, without a shadow of a doubt, has made the best fighting game to man. It is better than Street Fighter, it is better than Tekken, it is better than Mortal Kombat. Facts. We're not talking about Soul Calibur. What game is that? Soul Calibur? Virtual Fighter? Is that game called Virtual Fighter or Virtue Fighter? I don't know. I don't care.
Now, I know a lot of people, or I won't say a lot, but some people don't like Virtual Fighter or Soul Calibur, but can't be disrespecting those two games, especially not Soul Calibur, Virtual Fighter. Virtual Fighter is the father of 2D fighting games with 3D movements. It's literally the reason why Tekken, Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur.
Yo, I forgot Dead or Alive was a game. Oh my gosh, bro. That's how irrelevant it is. Wow, that's crazy. Yo, I forgot that was a game. Oh my gosh, that's bad. That's really bad. I'm pretty sure it was free on PlayStation Plus. No, PlayStation, on the PlayStation Store, I believe, in the PS3 days. I believe. I'm not sure though. I can't remember, but that's crazy. Wow.
There's one more game that I can't think of on top of my head, but that game is the reason why these other games exists. The reason why Virtua Fighter isn't brought up as much is because it's at least within the past few years since the last Virtua Fighter game released, Sega, it felt like Sega just gave up on the series. Virtua Fighter Ultimate Showdown is just an update to the original game that released in 2006, and I haven't been into the Soul Calibur series since the 4th installment. I know the 6th installment was successful, but I don't know what happened between 4 through 6, or at least know if anybody liked to y'all know. So in this next clip, he explained that Smash Bros has a consistent roster in terms of bringing in characters from its predecessors. They have a consistent and great roster.
Facts.
Now, I think all of us can agree that Nintendo has a consistent roster throughout all its games. Yeah, I can. That doesn't make it consistent. Being consistent is like having characters in every game. That's like saying Namco was consistent of having Armor King and Tekken, and he was missing in 2 games. Now 3. Young Link was missing in 3 Smash games, and the Ice Climbers was missing in 2. Sakurai claimed that Smash 4 3DS is the 4th installment, and Smash 4 Wii U is the 5th installment. So
doesn't really make any sense.
In technicality, that makes Smash Ultimate the 6th installment, but as for this video, I'm just gonna say 3DS, both the 3DS and the Wii U version as.
Why would Sakurai do that? That don't make any sense. That's stupid.
For now. Some of the characters who were missing in Brawl returned as DLC, which isn't too bad, but I felt as if they should have been in base roster. And all the new characters are locked behind paywall. Other than that, Smash do have an amazing roster. I can't disagree on that.
What I mean by consistent, I mean in a sense of fan favorite characters. Like, prime example, Mortal Kombat. They took almost a 2 decades to bring back 3D era characters. Why? For what? Makes zero sense. And then for Tekken, they take like fan favorite characters like Eddie, Armor King. It takes them mad long to put them back into characters. Fan favorite characters. I mean it that way consistency. I don't mean it consistent like all the characters are in the game all the time. That's not what I mean. I mean like fan favorite characters are like majority are in the game consistent. Like fan favorites like you know Lee, Paul, Jin, Kazuya, like those people, those are like that's consistent. You know what I mean? Those consistent fan favorite characters. I should have put more emphasis on that or elaborated on that, but yeah, I get it. Yeah. The second one is gameplay always improving. I'm not gonna go too much into this, but I think we could all agree that the gameplay has always been consistent.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost had a stroke seeing that. Smash Bros is the weakest in the Smash series. I don't care what anybody said.
Well, you said what? Smash what?
Is the I'm not gonna lie, I almost had a stroke seeing that. Smash Bros is the weakest in the Smash series. I don't care what anybody said. It's the worst Smash game in the series.
I mean, listen, bro. Listen. I don't care what nobody say. Just like what he said, I don't care what nobody say. Smash Bros is fire. I don't care what nobody say. That game is fire. That game was my childhood and nostalgia. I don't care what nobody say. That game was fire. I don't care nothing about no gameplay. I don't care about no frame data. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about the netcode. I don't care about none of that. I don't care that it was on the Wii. I don't care about none of that. That game was fire. I don't gotta say nothing else. That game was fire. It's gonna be a platform game, right? I think we can all agree that the gameplay has always been improving from 64 to Ultimate. Please. Because 64 was a little bit too slow. It was a little bit too slow. There wasn't really any combos in the game.
So Justin was giving me a hard time earlier because he said the fan was a cool item.
Bro.
Oh, what just happened?
Bro, he just did an item combo, bro. That does not count. That does not count, bro. That does not count. Okay.
Justin was giving me a hard time earlier because he said the fan was a cool item.
Bro, he just did an item combo.
Yo, what just happened? No, you missed. He ran away.
He did an item combo and he missed. Like, what are we talking about?
No. He got him on the ground.
Oh, and he got him.
It was the beginner.
Okay.
Game. You know, it was a beginner game, family friendly game, whatever. Melee is like when it starts to get competitive, which it wasn't really. I wouldn't say it was really competitive. When did that game come out? 2003, I think. 2001, 2003. So competitive gaming wasn't really a thing that much.
Actually, competitive gaming was pretty big around that era. It wasn't as huge as Evo, but Smash Melee was part of that competition aspect. There were competitions underground in basements. Competition was just all over the place until EVO came out.
But Brawl,
Good
it
to
was
know.
starting to get a little bit competitive. They didn't make it as fast as Melee, because Melee had so much glitches, so many glitches. It would freeze. It just had so many glitches. Where Brawl, people say that Brawl was the worst game. I do not believe that. I believe that game was fire when they introduced Final Smashes. Yo, even though people think it's scrubby, I used to love playing with my family was fire. I never used to play online. I didn't even have Wi-Fi during that time. So just imagine that. I didn't have Wi-Fi. Like, all I did was play with computers and play with my brother. That was a time to be alive. I promise you that. You have the Wii U, which was a little bit faster than Brawl. I think it was way faster, actually. And I played online with that, and the gameplay was good. And in Ultimate, it was faster. Gameplay was good. So, again, the gameplay has always been consistent, always been improving, and we cannot complain about the gameplay. Like, unlike other games, they're always changing something. Like, again, there wasn't a lot of changes in the game. Like, the only thing they changed was the speed of the game. It was just the speed and frame data. That's really it. Like, they didn't really change a whole aspect of the game, unlike most other games. There's always changing stuff. They're always changing some things and all this other stuff. Like, for majority, all the gameplay from 64 to Ultimate is majority the same. Just like with a couple new moves and a couple new frame data. Most of the stuff is the same, though. You know what I mean? So I mean, Tekken is the same for the most part. For the most part, it's the same. For the most part, it's the same. Street Fighter, for the most part, is somewhat the same. They just have some gimmick stuff though. Like the gimmick is always different. Yeah, the gimmick is always different. And I guess that Tekken doesn't really have gimmicks. I mean, does it? Yeah, they do. Actually, they do. Never mind, they do. They started to add the gimmick stuff in Tekken, Rage Drive or whatever it was called. I think it was called Rage Drive and Rage Art. And then now they have Heat, so they're doing gimmick stuff. I don't know why they started to do gimmick stuff.
They're not gimmicks since they're the core mechanics of the game.
Yeah, I don't think I should have said gimmick. I should have said mechanics. They're always adding new mechanics to the game. I think that's what I should have said. And you can argue that Smash added new mechanics like parry, perfect block, all that stuff. Is that what it's called, perfect block, or is that parry? I don't know, but yeah, they're always adding like new mechanics, things of that nature. So yeah, that makes sense. I should have said that instead of gimmicks. I mean, I guess you could say that's the same thing. Not really, but.
Way it was just an inspiration from the two since they're the most iconic video games in the series. Where do you think brutalities came from? Killer Instinct was inspired by Mortal Kombat, and Mortal Kombat was inspired by Killer Instinct with its brutalities.
I didn't
The
know all that.
gameplay has always been improving. Always been improving. They improved broken characters, massive glitches. Apparently, Melee was the best Smash, which I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's fast paced. Fox is broken. Best character game. Falco, whatever.
Something small, but Melee, the best. It's a tie between that and Ultimate, but say Melee is in second place, and of course Ultimate in first place, since again it's literally the most balanced Smash game in the series, and it has all the characters across each of its predecessors. And of course the DLC characters, can't forget about them. This next clip is very controversial. If this guy was as popular as Markiplier and people saw this video, this clip will be everywhere.
Next, the next case I have is that they set trends. Now you're probably wondering what did Nintendo set? What trend did Nintendo do? I'm gonna tell you. They made other companies do a story mode and not just do character endings. If you look at Tekken always did just character endings. There was not a story behind it. Barely. Like the character endings, I don't think they're canon. Most of them are not canon, right? The main story that they started doing story, I think Tekken 5 or Tekken 6. Right? From there, Smash Brothers has been doing that. Smash Brothers did the cinematic story from Smash Brothers Brawl. So Smash Brothers was already setting a trend already. They already set the trend with that.
Facts.
So Tekken didn't do no stories until Tekken 5 or Tekken 6. Mortal Kombat didn't do no type of story until Mortal Kombat 9. I'm not counting Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That does not count.
Now, as someone who is a big video game nerd, that is completely false. I was hoping someone in the comments would say it, but everybody kept getting it wrong. I don't know how. First and foremost, Tekken had a story since the first game. I want to assume that no one knew there was lore behind it until Tekken 2 or 3. Can't say for sure since I was born later. The story was always about the Mishimas going back and forth, of throwing each other off of cliffs.
Oh, that's not what I mean. Oh my, it's not what I mean. I'm talking about a mode. I'm not talking about story. I think that's what most people didn't understand. I'm not talking about story. Like, story is not what I mean. Like, obviously every fighting game has to have some type of story or something to drive the meaning of the game, right? I mean a story mode, like a mode that has cinematic, like movie like type of stuff, and it goes into the gameplay. That's what I mean. I'm not talking about story, like, at all. I'm not talking about that. Smash was the first to do that, to have a cinematic story and then have gameplay added into it and playing into the story and then cinematic and all that. That's what I mean. And I believe after Tekken 8, Tekken 8 is the king of that right now. Tekken 8 is the king of that. Mortal Kombat is like probably third place now. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably third place. And Street Fighter 6 is like second. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Yeah, bro.
The other characters are more of what ifs and a side story. The character with who had the most consistent side story was King, if I'm not mistaken, until it was derailed in Tekken 7. Now, I don't want to go deep into King's lore, but just know that the King we know now is not the King from Tekken 1 and 2. Either way, the main lore of Tekken has always been about the Mishimas and the Devil Genes. There's always been cinematic movies for all the characters' endings. They didn't start a full-on lengthy cinematic movie as
that's exactly what I mean. That's what I mean. That's really what I mean.
As he was describing Subspace Emissary since Tekken 6, which actually came out a year before Smash Brawl. And not a lot of people, which actually came out a year before Smash.
That's crazy. It wasn't too long though. It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. But you know what? You got that. You got that. I didn't do my research on that. I did not do my research on that. So you could say that Tekken set that. You can say that Tekken set that. You can say that. You could definitely say that. But who knows? Who knows? Because probably they both was working on the same thing. Maybe. That's very interesting. But I'll hold that L. I didn't do my research. I was ignorant. I'll hold that.
And not a lot of people know this, but Tekken literally won a Guinness record for the longest video game story in history. It would have gone to Final Fantasy, but each Final Fantasy tells a different story as it never makes any reference from any of its predecessors. If there was a true sequel to Final Fantasy, it would be something like Final Fantasy X-2, which it's weird, but after that, he said this.
The next trend they did is made other companies think about adding guest characters in the game. I know companies added guest characters before Smash Brawl, but it just intensified the aura to add guest characters.
That is also false. King of Fighters is the true game that started the trend. Soul Calibur.
Yo, I did not know about King. What is that? Like, what game is that? Like, nobody talks about that. Nobody cares. Like, it's like these games he's talking about. You said Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter, King of Fighters. Nobody cares. Like, what game is that? Nobody goes to somebody's crib and says, "Oh, let's go play some King of Fighter, dude." Nobody's saying that. Who is saying that? Nobody. We're in 2024. Who cares about that? Oh, okay. Like, people go to people's crib and say, "Let's go play Smash. Let's go run some Smash games. Let's go run some Tekken. Let's go run some Street Fighter. Let's go run some MK." Nobody talks about, "Oh, let's go run some Dead or Alive." Who is saying that?
Some crazy guest characters before Smash. Depending on which system you have Soul Calibur 2 on, you'll get guest character from the specific home company, like Link from Ocarina of Time if you got it on the GameCube, Heihachi on the PlayStation before Namco decided to add Tekken on other platforms after, since Tekken 6, and Spawn was exclusive to Xbox. And if I recall correctly, oh wait, they did. Darth Vader and I can't remember. Master Yoda were in Soul Calibur 4 as guest characters. Yoshimitsu was a guest character from the start, but at this point, it don't even feel like he's a guest character. I think he's just in the game. I don't know why they say that he's a guest character since he's been in the game from the very beginning. It actually made me wonder if Tekken and Soul Calibur are in the same universe just because Yoshimitsu in it. As a lot of people don't know, who, or at least to the people who's new to Tekken, Yoshimitsu is different in each in each Tekken games. It's not the same Yoshimitsu, so it's confusing. But either way, Smash didn't start any trends. I don't know where he even got that from.
People cannot believe that Sonic and Mario are in the same exact game. This was probably the first collab of Nintendo and Sega together.
Sega and Nintendo both collabed way before Smash Brawl, and I guess he forgot Mario and Sonic.
I knew he was gonna say that. Oh my gosh, I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that, bro. I knew he was gonna say that. I knew my mans was gonna say that. Oh my gosh, I knew he was gonna say that. You knew he was gonna say that. I was ignorant. I didn't do a lot of research before the video. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be humble. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and be prideful and try to be delusional. I did not do a lot of research before that video. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cause I actually wanted to do that video for a while, and I wanted to put out a video before I went on vacation, and yeah, I didn't have enough time to do a lot of research. But yeah, he's right. I knew he was gonna say that. And that literally came in my head. I was like, didn't they do Mario and Sonic Olympic Games? Dang, that's crazy, bro. Dang.
Games existed, especially when it came out a year before Brawl. Now this clip is what I semi-agree with.
But listen, the last reason why Smash Brothers is better than every fighting game, they have a wide variety of single player content. The netcode is trash, but probably because Smash wasn't really meant for online.
I think people misunderstood Sakurai when he said that Smash is not meant to be competitive. The game is meant to be played for fun since it's a party game, but don't think of Smash as just a competitive fighting game, since there are a lot that you can do in the game than just 1v1 people. We can make...
I think, actually, I'll probably say at the end of the video, I'm going to try to remember. I have to remember. Okay.
Yeah, like, we can make the game competitive, but we have to remember that the game is made to be fun as well and nothing to be taken serious. Otherwise, he would not have just gone back in Smash Ultimate to add patches to some of the characters, like buff or nerf them, and also add in flash stages, since he knows people like to have fun competitively. I guess they could add more single player content for most fighting games, but even I don't know what else they could add besides time attack, survival, mini games, or story modes. Tekken has something like bowling, volleyball. It had like Tekken Force, and Jin had his own side story in Tekken 5. But this is why I don't find traditional and platform fighting games comparable, because in platform fighting games platform fighting game has a lot more advantage of single player mode, since you're able to run around freely instead of traditional games you're just facing each other. So overall,
that's a lame excuse. Because back in the day, Tekken had a whole lot, like, even if they didn't have a lot of single player content, single player modes, there's at least one mode that you could like grind and have fun playing for a long periods of time and just play that game mode only. You can look at Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and those are the only games I can think of right now. Mortal Kombat and Tekken, all those games, if you look at all their previous games, ranging from like the middle games, like from like Tekken 5, 6, and then Mortal Kombat Deception to Armageddon, and you can say Mortal Kombat 9 also, they all had game modes that were grindy and that you had to have, that were fun, that you can play for long periods of time without having to force yourself to play online. You get what I mean? So that's not really an excuse. Oh, they don't got nothing. Nah, they do. They just don't want to do it. It's just they cater to online people and that evil bag and competitive bag than the casual regular person just wanting to play the game for fun. Like, That's really what it is. They'll make an excuse for these people, bro.
I believe Kevin should have done more.
Why you keep saying my name, bro? I'm joking.
For riding Smash like he just.
I don't ride meat, bro. Please don't say that, bro. I don't ride no meats. I eat meat though. I eat beef, chicken. I don't eat pork, fish. Yeah, I eat meats. I don't ride meats. So, yeah, I don't know where you got that from, but
I don't listen. He's the first person I came across online that was soul sucking the hell out of that game.
I don't soul suck anything, and I'm pretty sure a game does have a soul. So I don't know where you got that from either.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Also, Brandon, stop asking me to get on Discord, bro. Stop. Because it's like anytime I upload a video you don't agree with or something like that, you ask me to get on Discord to talk. I don't want to talk, bro. Stop asking me to go on Discord. I love you, bro, but stop asking me. It's like anytime I do a video or something he doesn't agree with, he wants to have a full-blown conversation and debate. I don't want to debate nothing, bro. Stop. Like,
Sloppy.
and if that's not the reason, I apologize, bro. I apologize. My fault. I take back everything I said. But if it is, stop asking me, bro. Stuff is annoying.
So sucking. I don't know. Like, I know he's a casual gamer. I'll give him that. He's a casual gamer. And I do believe that Smash is fun for casual gamer, but saying that it's the best fighting game overall is just pretty nonsense.
And that's the end of the video. Okay, so Mr. Deaneth,
Happy New Year.
or should I say Mr. Dean? Kind sir, let's look at these comments. Is Smash the best fighting game? Nope. Is Smash the most accessible fighting game for casual players' perspective? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. Fix the grammar. The fact that Smash has the most long-term competitive players while having a developer that tries his hardest to hurt the competitive scene says something. I don't know what dude is talking about, but okay. Does this guy write an essay? Yeah, I'm not reading that. Smash is great, but is not compared to the best fighting games. Okay. And that's all. That is all. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, what I wanted to say was I should have titled the video what Smash has that is missing in most fighting games. I think that's what I should have titled the video, and that's what I should have put more emphasis on. Because most of the stuff I said in the video was kind of foolishness. I'm not gonna lie. The setting trends was debunked. The guest characters was debunked. The consistent roster was fine. The main gist of what I was trying to go for is that Super Smash Bros. Is a game that caters to casuals and online. And that is what's missing in most fighting games nowadays. Because in most fighting games nowadays, it's just like one game mode, like a story mode, like 2 game modes that you could just not play for a long period of time, and then you're forced to play online. That stuff is annoying, bro. That stuff is mad annoying. Nobody wants to play online. Like, if I don't want to go online and play Bob and play a guy that's been sweating all day with his hands drenched in Dorito dust. I don't got time for that. I don't want to do it, and plus I'm on Wi-Fi, which is piss off the people that's on wired. So again, or on Ethernet. So again, what most fighting game companies are missing is the longevity of fighting games for casual players. That's the main issue. That is the main issue. And I believe Smash Brothers caters to casuals and competitive players. I cannot say the same for Tekken right now. I haven't played everything in Tekken right now, so I can't really say. So I'm gonna leave that for another video. But other fighting games, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all the other fighting games, absolutely not. Those games do not cater to casuals at all. After you finish doing all the stuff you need to do, single player wise, you have to play online, or else you're going to be bored. Unless you really just dead love the game. Just saying. But yeah, man, that was Smash is not better than every fighting game. Now, don't ever make a video about me again, bro. Especially when a year just starts and you're making a video about me. Don't make a video about me again, please, bro. Because I don't like when people make videos about me. Let me stop. I'm joking. But yeah, no, I'm serious though. Like, when a new year starts, don't make a video about me, bro. Don't make a video about me. Like, you made this video mass secret too. Like, you didn't send me a message. You didn't say, oh, I made a video about you, whatever. You didn't even send me the link to this. I had to just go on my subscription and see this video, and I see my thumbnail on your thumbnail. And you didn't say anything. And you got more views than me, so we got a problem. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I love y'all. We'll be back on this channel. Consistent videos are coming. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all. Subscribe to my Christian channel. Very important to your salvation. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.